Well, it is approximately after midnight on the 5th. This episode isn't supposed to premiere until the 8th, and like I said, I'm not gonna be able to watch it when it first airs, but that's okay. I don't have to. I can do a review of the episode, minus a few scenes, because of the YouTube channel. And those few scenes are all from the beginning of the episode, I'm guessing. Because the only clips they uploaded were Final Morph, Unmorphed Fight 2, Lauren giving power to the disc, Final Battle against Android, Balkan Skull, and the final scene. And if they don't care, I'm not gonna care. Okay, so best I can figure, the episode's gonna begin with the opening narration that it always does. A reminder of what happened last time. And then they go fight. They're fighting, and they're fighting, and they're fighting, and then let's see, Unmorphed Fight 1 in that clip. G came to help them fight, although I think that might be after Lauren did the power. I'm not sure. I think that's what it is. I think Lauren was giving power to the Sheba Fire Disc, and that can only be used once so that they can defeat Master Xandrid, because Lauren can't do anything with her broken arm, and she has a broken arm as of last episode because I'm guessing the Sentai had a better reason for her not to be here, but they couldn't think of anything for in America, since I know they changed a little bit from the Sentai to this episode. So anyways, they fight. Lauren gives the power to the thing. They fight. They battle Master Xandrid. Kevin uses the fire disc because it's the most powerful. Yeah, he does that. Kevin always seems to be trying to steal Jaden's kills, although he doesn't kill Master Xandrid. Jaden gets into the Shogun mode outside of the Megazord, and the way I thought they were going to do it, since I knew they were going to do this, since I knew everything that was going to happen here, not because I read the Sentai, but because I read what happened on the thing, I thought it would be sort of hard for Jaden to get into Shogun mode outside the Megazord. Not really. It's about as easy as it is to morph, if not easier, because you don't have... I don't even think you had to do a symbol to get into Shogun mode. So it's easier to get into Shogun mode than it is to morph. Whatever, the series is over. I don't have to be there. So, and then let's see. He takes out Master Xandrid using the Shogun mode by hitting Xandrid's humanities. And I think at the end of the clip they said Xandrid was going to grow, but by that time, as soon as the villain gets into giant mode, the episode's basically pointless. You don't have to watch it anymore because Megazord battles, it's only a one-part finale because stuff. There have been some good one-part finales, but yeah. So I guess Xandrid goes big, they destroy him then. Bulk and Spike talk about how the Rangers turned everything back to normal. I'm guessing they don't get anything else to do in this episode, considering if they did, we'd probably see it on the YouTube channel. And yeah, that's really... So they talk about how everything's back to normal and how Spike has to leave. And he calls Bulk Sensei, and then Bulk tells him to call him Uncle. And then Skull arrives in a limousine because he's married to They don't say. You can guess. It can be anyone, really. I'm not saying I'd prefer it if it was somebody, but you know, it practically could be anyone. And then they say goodbye, but then Skull and Spike hit their heads on a sign, and Bulk starts laughing like they normally do. And in the final scene, Lauren's saying goodbye to Jaden because of she's going somewhere, but she'll still be around. I think they might explain it better in the actual episode, and if not, then you'll be as confused as I am. Also, her arm's not in a sling. It's completely movable, and she's moving it all the way around like this. Well, not exactly like this. This is an exaggeration, but let's see. Yeah. And I don't think it's too long after the Nihilok is defeated, because, you know, the whole Rangers want to get back to their normal lives thing. And Lauren tells Jaden to say goodbye to the Rangers because she's not good with goodbyes or hellos. And she gives him a kiss on the cheek, which for a brother-sister relationship is more affection shown than most romantic couples get in an entire series. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, Saban. Yeah. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. But then Jaden talks to the other Rangers, and Antonio's going on a worldwide fishing cruise. Mia's going to cooking school. Kevin found out he can train for the Olympics. Emily's going to take care of his sister. And Mike's going Emily. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen, but I hoped Mike would get some character development before he did it. And don't tell me he has, because he's still a big a jerk as he was when he first joined the Rangers. If anything, he's gotten worse. Mike does not deserve Emily. Mike does not deserve Emily. But that's just my bias, considering I think Jaden and Emily are one of the best couples that I've ever seen on Power Rangers. And they're not even the actual couple. Mike is the worst Ranger I've ever seen. And I'm not saying Hector does a bad job acting. No, no, no. I'm saying the writers made Mike so big of a jerk that Hector, doing a great job acting, makes me hate him. I just want to strangle him for what he does to the other Rangers. I'm not talking about Chin and Allen. I'm talking about to the other Rangers. Let's see. Over the course of the series, he's abandoned them multiple times. He's messed with them when they were in situations, life-threatening situations, where they could do nothing to stop him. And yet you expect me to believe that sweet, innocent, awesome Emily thought he would make a good boyfriend. I hate good girl, bad boy relationships because they just tell girls that in real life, if you meet a guy who looks like he's a bad person, it's really not that bad. He'll be better. 9 times out of 10, he's not any better. And the girl ends up in a relationship that she can't escape from, whether it be from her choice or whatever else. Because I know how this relationship is going to end. Because they couldn't. They couldn't. Mike never got anything showing decency. He always, 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 always showed the worst in anything Rangers have ever done. And then they all leave. And Mike and Emily hold hands. Because obviously everybody wanted Mike and Emily to get together, is what they're telling us. Granted, they also were hinting at Mia Antonio, but I thought they were going to go with Mia Kevin, and me and Kevin walked away together, but they showed a lot more things. But that, I have a feeling the people who were doing this didn't know who they wanted the Rangers to go with. They're just like, okay, we need a romance. So, who should we go with? Well, red and yellow seems to work sometimes. It's like, but we want a Green Ranger romance. Okay, then green and yellow. But what about the red and yellow? We already wrote a few references to this. Oh, leave those in, but make it a green and yellow romance. Okay. Now what about the Pink Ranger? The Pink Ranger goes with the Blue Ranger. Okay. Okay, now we got a Gold Ranger. Who does he go with? Gold Ranger goes with the Pink Ranger. But I thought the Pink Ranger was the Blue Ranger. Yeah, but the Pink Ranger, the Blue Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, the Green Ranger, Red Ranger, Red Ranger. If you can't make up your mind, why bother? If you don't care enough to show us the final scene days before it comes out, why bother? Why bother caring if people don't watch the finale? Because everybody knows how it ends, and a work should never have people know how it ends. Because that's the part that people have to wait the longest to get to. If you wanna give us scenes from the beginning of the episode, or was that too boring and not spoilery enough? Because you 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 have to make up your mind. If you want us to watch the episode, give us trailers, give us clips of the beginning. Don't show us all 4.5 minutes of the ending, plus 2 minutes beforehand. This means right beforehand. So that's 6 minutes of the episode to stuff that's not fighting. Stuff after the final battle is over. 6 minutes. Probably the only 6 minutes left in the episode after the final battle. And they show the final battle. They show the second half of the episode, which is everything you learn not to do when promoting a work. You show the first half, you don't show the second half, because then the people who watched the second half and thought, I can't wait to see what happens after, get really disappointed when the 11 minutes beforehand have no dramatic tension because they've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And if I'm blaming the wrong people, I don't care. Anyone who decided to do this, anyone needs to know this. You can try as you might, but in the end, Power Rangers is a stupid, cliche-filled kids show, and that's why we like it. But if you're not gonna care enough and show us everything at the end first, we're not gonna care enough to follow you anymore. I can't. If it feels like I'm just running over the same point, it's because I am. You cannot do something like this and expect people to congratulate you for spoiling something and taking away from the ratings on the TV, meaning there's more reason for the show to end, and you try to put it on it, and if you try to put it on a different channel, I don't know, maybe the Vortex thing with the new Power Rangers Megaforce War. What is Megaforce even gonna air on? If it's gonna air on the Vortex, I have no idea what channel that actually is. I think it's like the CW or something, and I don't know what the CW is. I don't watch the CW. But all I wanted was them to at least keep the finale a secret as best as possible. I mean, sure, it's already aired in other countries, but Americans are the least likely to follow what other countries are doing, as long as it doesn't air in America. I'm sorry if I'm offending you Americans. I'm an American, and I know this to be true. We don't care what the other countries do until it involves us. Look at World War II, for example. We didn't care about any of it until we got involved. They brought us into it, and so we joined. I bet you nobody cared about Super Sentai before Power Rangers came over here in America, besides the people that made the show, but that's because I think half of them were Japanese, if not more. So, really, I've talked all I can about this episode. I've talked all I want to about this episode. I am done. Unless Megaforce proves to be so good, I'm not even going to review the Christmas special because it's a Christmas special. It's gonna be a clip show. They're stuck in the Megazord. They have nothing to do. It's gonna be a Christmas. It's gonna be a Christmas clip show like last year. And it's hard enough reviewing a regular episode. Reviewing a clip show is like trying to review a wall. I mean, sure, we can talk about it a little, but talk about what it is, but after a while, you're gonna realize it's just a wall. Sure, it may hold up, but there's nothing special about it. It's just a wall. So, you know, I hope Megaforce is as good as they're building it up to be. Because I'm done. I'm done with Power Rangers. Samurai, at least. I can still watch In Space because In Space showed something this season doesn't have. People who care about the show. The only person on Samurai who cares about Samurai is Hector, and his character is written in a way that I absolutely hate him. I hate everything about this series. This is the worst season of Power Rangers for me. I could stand Overdrive, okay? I've seen Overdrive. I've seen Turbo. I've seen every season of Power Rangers. This one, I don't know if it's the fact that now that I'm, like, driving age, I'm not realizing it's stupid because I can still watch the other seasons just fine. I can watch them, and I don't get as worked up as I do over this. Maybe it's because this is the first one that, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen in this. Except I do know what's gonna happen. And they keep messing it up. If you don't care, then don't expect us to. Sure, there may be some people out there who like Mike as a character. I'm never going to be one of them. Unless Megaforce's episode makes him actually have a reason for turning good. I mean, he can't just be really good. He has to have a reason for turning good besides just Emily straightened him out. Because then, if Mike acts the same way, or if that's the only reason, I'll never be able to respect his character. His actor is fine. His character, if I keep going on like this, I'm just lucky it's so late and there's like one guy running the midnight shift. Because otherwise they'd see my anger level rising beyond what anyone of us has done. And I may do an actual review of the season finale of this episode. But don't count on it. If I do, it's going to be a quick thing talking about everything I missed. If there's a moment in the episode so great that it saves the episode, and trust me, that's very, 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 very slim, then I might talk on it. But as it stands, oh great, they just uploaded another video. Oh wait, no they didn't, they re-uploaded uploaded a video. Oh, okay, no. It just has the same title. It's the Megazord battle. Let's see how it turns out. We know they defeat Master Xandred, but let's see if there's anything. How long is this final battle? Because, you know, we really need to know this stuff. Are they just gonna show the whole episode? Three minutes. 3 minutes. Let's see. That is 3, 4, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 minutes of the episode that they show. 16 minutes. Without commercials, an average episode runs about 22 minutes. So, you're looking at 6 minutes of stuff that you can't see until it premieres, and it's all at the beginning. Why would they do that? Why? It makes no sense. Okay, they demorph in the Megazord because they can't use symbol power. Jaden's sacrificing. You don't. One attack after getting close. Freaking Emily! They have one attack. Obviously, Xandred's been hurting them, and they go to the final attack. And they lose some of the Zords. They're sacrificing them because that's worked so well for Ranger teams in the past. Well, technically it's true. He says no Red Ranger leads a better team of samurai. Because technically the only other samurai is Cam. And he wouldn't have a full team. It was ninjas. So, I guess the other generations of samurai that we don't see. But whatever. He calls them their friends. They destroy Master Xandred with one strike. Xandred says he's gonna come back someday. Yeah, right. Unless Xandred comes back for the Megaforce episode with Samurai, I doubt anything's going to happen. So, you know, and I probably wouldn't hate it as much if it weren't for the fact that it is now just Wednesday. Episode doesn't premiere until Saturday. They uploaded it. Let's see. And it's just the beginning of Wednesday. So you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 days early. You can see the ending of the episode 4 days early. And the book and skull scene was uploaded on Sunday. That's almost an entire week early. It makes no sense. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm done with everything with Power Rangers Samurai. I'm done writing for them. I can't write for something that I hate so much. And so, and I had such high hopes for the series. This series, it's funny. It broke me. But it also gave me more strength than I've ever had. I guess that's the beauty of it when you think about it. We break to get stronger. So I guess I'm the strongest of them all. Let's see how long you puny people can keep your world from us. We shall not stop. We almost have enough. We're almost ready to take you over. We will. Okay, so that wasn't me. That was whoever's running the midnight shift. Saw my anger and tried to. Don't listen to him. It's always him. He always is the one talking. Ow. Just, see you, Lee. I don't even know if I'll see you, Lee. I don't think this may be my last review. Because I'm pretty sure I can't take another minute of the show. Unless Megaforce just proves to be so awesome that I have to review it, I'm done. I can't do it. I can't do it. This broke me so much. And it's not that I hate Power Rangers, it's that I love Power Rangers. It's just I'm seeing it get wasted. Wasted potential. No, the only Ranger who seems to get character development is Mia, 'cause she learns she's a bad cook. Kevin's still where he is at the beginning. He's training to swim at the Olympics. Jaden? Oh yeah, I forgot. Since when does G play the guitar? And how long has Jaden known how to play it? Because he obviously knows something since he was able to play the Go Go Power Rangers riff on his guitar that G got him. G got him a guitar because obviously Jaden can't go with Lauren because Lauren's going off to undefined location. Even though they're a family. guess G counts. I guess Jaden might look as G as more than a family than Lauren, but Lauren's your actual family. If I had a chance to give my actual family over, I don't. If I had a chance to be with my actual family or someone who raised me like a family, I would at least try to get with my actual family. But now, I guess, for what may be the final time, this has been 21 saying